Back to the Neil Haley Show, and I'm really excited first to welcome my co-host, Paul Hollis, author of the Hollow Man series, owner of Hollow Man Publishing and American-made VA. Paul, how are you? And I know you're excited about our guest today.
Always happy to see Bill Nelson. He's a very talented new writer on the scene, and need to read his book. It's called Blood and Fire: Murder and Betrayal at Osprey Point. And yeah, take a look at it. Welcome, Bill.
Hi, guys. Thanks for having me.
Your fan base is growing. That's the most important thing of an author, and you got to crank out your next book, as I've been learning about. And you're already in that process of writing it and the time you need to put in because people are enjoying it. I'm listening to reading the Facebook comments. They're fabulous. Maybe I need to go back through those and create those into reviews. An idea I just came up with live on an interview. But you're people are loving what you're writing. You got it. Congratulations. That's important. You're getting that social proof for sure.
Thanks. Yeah, it feels like we're starting to turn a little bit of a corner, and there's more activity. Things are picking up, so that I'm very thankful for that.
Absolutely. So let's go. We're going to talk about one character today. Short point, comment in the comment section, especially on Bill Nelson's social media, especially fans of Bill Nelson, author, on Facebook. Talk about Cora for us.
So Cora is Will. Will is the protagonist. So Cora is his oldest daughter, and she's in her early 30s. So she's been working in the family business all of her life, really, at this point. She runs the office uh, and does kind of handles all the administrative aspects of the business. And as the book progresses, she steps up and takes on more responsibility because the protagonist and his middle son, Keith, who we previously discussed, Keith came home from global war on terror. And the protagonist, Will, and Keith are kind of distracted by the issues with the cartel. So Cora steps up and takes on more responsibility and uh, really kind of emerges as the next obvious um, successor to the throne, if you will, of the Sorensen family business. So she's the fourth generation of the family, and obviously, um, is the obvious successor at some point in the book.
When you talk about Cora, is that a challenge being a woman to be a successor, especially in the area when you're dealing with the cartel? You're dealing with a lot of underhanded people for her to have to run it at one point in time.
The biggest challenges that she faces are dealing with the fleet and dealing with the skippers and the crew, and who are also in their own way pretty salty, difficult people, right? And and I would say that there was a time when there were no women in the fishing industry at all, and that's changed. I happen to know I have a friend who runs a very successful oyster uh, industry right now, or oyster business, and she is running it and doing quite well. So, that's the times are changing, and I think one of the things about the book is it kind of illustrates, how that torch is being handed off. Like Will, the protagonist, is kind of a legacy in so much as he's kind of a reflection of the past, right? And then Cora will emerge as the vision for the future.
And seems like the vision of the future, it means the future books, right? In the way you're
Oh,
writing them.
yeah. I think in the series of books, there will be a book, maybe set someone in the future where, about Cora, where she will have taken the business in some new directions and blown it up, got it to another level, and then she will, on her own, deal with challenges that arise from that.
So such interesting stuff for sure. And Cora, who does she remind you of?
Well, she reminds me of people I know. She also reminds me a little bit of my own daughter. in so much as my daughter is a highly competent person with who definitely has a point of view that is very quick to share.
Does she know, what does she think about you writing books and all that stuff?
Oh yeah, my daughter's read the book already, and she loves it. She thinks it's great. You know, very excited about it.
Awesome. Best place to go is follow Bill Nelson, author, on all social media, especially if you're streaming this. Share this interview because I'm telling you, social proof. Bill, how many comments are you getting in your Facebook about people loving reading, have read the book? That's really got to feel great. And they're just all talking about it. And that's the most important thing. And Paul, who's our co-host, Paul, is how important social proof with the people with the reviews?
Oh, it's astounding in many different ways. First is that it makes the author feel terrific that they have made an impact on the world with their writing. And second is that it shows that these people are reading and they're understanding that, that and they're loving what they're reading. So that's
All
great.
right.
It's all good all
All right.
around.
All right, Bill, we appreciate you. Thanks for stopping by, man.
Thanks. You guys have a great evening.
All right, you're listening and watching The Neil Haley Show, and we'll be back in just a